everyone. I am Farlace with the Farlace LaShone Financial Group. Today, I wanted to discuss with you how to fund a new business. This is something that you can utilize if you are wondering, like, okay, I have all these great ideas, but I haven't any money to get started. It does take money, capital funding, to get a business, no matter how small, off the ground. So we'll discuss a couple of ideas today that you can utilize to fund your new business. Disclaimer, with investing, there is risk, a potential for wins and losses of income. A diversified portfolio is the best strategy to minimize risk. Only invest what you can afford to risk. I cannot and will not make recommendations as to what stocks to invest in. I will only provide you with the tools and knowledge so that you can make educated and informed financial decisions when you choose to invest and build your financial future. I do not make claims to guarantee success nor wealth. Results will vary from individual to individual. I want to start a business, but I don't have the money. So we're going to look at common ways to fund a new business venture. You can do it yourself, funding, or personal investments. This will be from your savings account that you've grown and you have a surplus to actually pursue some ventures that you wanted to start. So of course, if it costs like 500, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, those are not, big numbers. So that's something that you can probably do yourself. If you have like a savings account and you have maybe like $20,000, $50,000 saved, that's something that you can look in funding yourself. If you're starting like a small t-shirt business, look into grants. Grants is actually something that you don't have to pay back. This is funding that you receive with the understanding that you don't have to pay the money back. And the important part, you have to use the money for what the grant is written for. For example, if you're starting a consulting business, then you should be using that money toward your business, not to do renovations on your home or things of that nature. So there were so many different grant opportunities this year because of COVID. So a lot of small businesses were given the opportunity to receive grants with a lot of the stipulations removed so that they can get back on their feet, or people that wanted to start new ventures. So the thing with this though, a lot of these rich people, millionaires, multimillionaires, they got their little greedy, grubby hands on it and took a lot of that money, and that was actually allocated for the small businesses. Thankfully, the government swooped in and came down on those multimillionaires who was taking advantage of the system, because you have some people, multimillionaires, signed up for a grant, got millions of dollars, and went out and bought a Lamborghini. What part of your business is that? Yeah. So number 3, loans. This is something, unfortunately, you do have to pay back. You can, of course, go to a bank, lending institution, things of that nature, and apply for a loan. You have to meet, of course, their guidelines or stipulations to qualify for the loan. But you can, of course, get a loan. The key with a loan is to make sure you get a low interest rate, which leads to number 4, business credit card. Your business credit card, you don't actually have to have good credit to apply for a business credit card. You can have crap shit personal credit and still apply for a line of credit with a business credit card of $50,000, $100,000, $200,000, when you can even get $1,000 credit limit with your personal credit because your credit is bad. They're 2 totally different entities. They don't even look at your personal credit. So that's something that you can look into and purchase things for your business. Once you get started, you can use your business credit card. This will help you purchase things once you're already started to add to your business, like if you need equipment for your business and things of that nature. Silent investors. These are people, they make investments in your business with it. Understanding that they don't, handle any of the operations or decision making in your business. I actually had an ex who, he had a friend, they wanted to start a daycare center. He just wanted to be a silent investor. He didn't want to do any of the operations, any of the management and things of that nature. He wanted the friend. The friend was more savvy with that part of it. He was just more of the silent investor part. The only thing, make sure you have a contract drawn in the beginning. Remember, in another video, I talked about protection of your investment, so of your business. Make sure you have a contract drawn so that there are no gray areas later down the road. Your silent investor later comes back and decides they want to run things or help run things when that wasn't the original agreement. So, contests. So many contests this year because of COVID. There were people and so many companies that were trying to reach out to businesses to help them stay afloat during this difficult time. So they were having contests. All you have to do is meet their stipulations. Somebody has to win. Might as well be you. So apply. You never know until you try. Crowdfunding, number 7. This is an area that a lot of people, they don't actually like crowdfunding, but it does work. Crowdfunding is when you ask individuals, a lot of times that you don't know, to help fund your venture. Like I said, people don't like asking other people for money, but it works. I have 2 associates. They actually started their restaurant via crowdfunding. Their goal was to raise $25,000 within a month. I was one of the founding investors of that restaurant, and they met their goal. They actually exceeded it, actually. But their goal was to make $25,000 in crowdfunding, where people they don't know comes in and they help fund their venture. So that's something that you can look into. Community funding. People are always looking to help grow the community. You just have to travel in those circles. So these are, like I said, these are just some of the ways that you can fund your business. There are other ways, but these are some of the most common ways. So next thing for you to do is get started, because your beautiful family is waiting for you to get started so that your next year can be different from how things were this year. And the only way to do that is to get started. Your dream home is waiting for you to get started. So if you have the funding, you have the ideas of how to get started with your beautiful idea and the funding, now it's time to get to work. So let's get to it. Thank you guys, as always, for listening to this financial presentation. Again, I'm Farlace with the Farlace LaShone Financial Group. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. You guys have a great day.